Good evening and welcome to Liberty North Fieldhouse. I'm Jackson Bodenson.
And I'm Zach Klug, and tonight we have two games for you. At first we got the women's game, and later tonight we have the men's game. We got the Liberty Blue Jays going against the Liberty North Eagles. Should be a good one.
Last time the Eagles faced off against the Blue Jays did take home the win at their home court. So let's see if the Eagles can take home the win here in the Fieldhouse.
Yeah, you're right, and in order for the Eagles to do that, they're going to need to keep Olivia Nelson contained. As last time, she had 15 points and 6 assists and played over 32 minutes. She really carries this Blue Jay team.
And for the Eagles, we're going to have to keep an eye out for sophomore Emma Perry. You look through the team's Twitter feed, and you see her name pop up almost every tweet. She always has something to do with the play.
Yeah, and if we're going to look at the Eagles' key to victory, their number one is they have to make free throws. Coach Perry comes into her press conference all the time and says the free throws are what wins games. They need to do that. They also have to limit turnovers, and the bench players need to step up. Recently, the Eagles had a player quit, so they need some of their bench players to step up, as Dylan was a very key bench player.
And for the Blue Jays, their keys to victory will be get the ball to Olivia Nelson, as she has been carrying this team all year. And they need to keep Emma Perry and Jamie Jackson contained if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, you know, and talk about Emma Perry. She's here before school almost every single day shooting hoops. You know, she's a great team player. And, you know, with her mom being the coach, she handles the pressure very well. Really carries this Eagles team.
Yeah, and what impressed me about Emma Perry is that in her sophomore season, she has been very dominant. And if you look in the Twitter feed, her name is always popping up, and she's just always part of the play.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of drama in tonight's game, as Liberty's head coach, Coach Price, transferred from Liberty North over the offseason.
Yes, Liberty is led by Coach Price, who is the former assistant coach to Liberty North's men's team, as he decided to take the head job at Liberty over the offseason. Now, Zach, how important do you think it will be for him to win at his former team's court?
You know, I think there's a little bit of pressure on him tonight. You know, he won at his home court. I think in order for him to come here, it just shows how important and how good of a coach he is. You know, if he's able to win at his former team's court, you know, and I'm sure the Eagles really want to take that win away from him.
For sure. And the Eagles are led by Coach Morley, and she has been turning his Eagles program around over the past 2 years. The Eagles have improved immensely, and they just keep getting better and better each year, and they're on their way to finish with one of the best regular seasons they've ever had in program history.
Yeah, she's a great coach, and now we're going to head over to the national anthem.
She was unable to be here Monday night because she was singing in Princeton, New Jersey with the choir. So she's going to help lead us all of us need to participate in singing, please, our national anthem.
We're all singing, baby. We all singing.
Dr. J.
And welcome back from the national anthem sung by Dr. Jacobs, as it is Dr. Jacob night. Big night for our school.
Ladies and gentlemen, please draw your attention to the center court for a special presentation from the Liberty North Women's Basketball Indoor ceremony of the team. Tonight, the team would like to honor Dr. Jacobs by presenting him with an autographed game ball.
And tonight is Dr. J night, which is a big night for our school, as he was just given a basketball by our women's team. Very special. We're so thankful to have him as our principal here at Liberty North High School. Really great guy. And what I love about Dr. J is that he knows pretty much everybody in the school. You know, we have a school with almost 2,000 kids in it. You know, and for him to know everybody's name, that just shows how much he cares about us as students.
Yeah, Dr. J is a very special human here at Liberty North, and he is looked at very highly. And something that is really great about him is that he attends every event that he can. Last week he flew to New York to watch our choir sing in New York, and here he is tonight when we're honoring his legacy here. 34 years in the Liberty Public Schools, 44 overall, and he's just a great guy, and we will really miss him next year.
Yeah, as we have Dr. Kurth taking over next year, it should be great. She's a great person too. And now it looks like the Liberty North Eagles are getting introduced. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here in a second. For their starting Liberty North Eagles.
Starting for North, number 11, junior Jamie Jackson. Number 12, also a junior, Gabby Burns. Number 21, a senior, Talia Emerson. Sophomore, number 32, our player to watch, Emma Perry. And also number 40, a sophomore, Rachel Spanauer.
You know, someone I'm going to keep an eye on tonight is number 12, Gabby Burns. She's one of those players who kind of flies under the radar, but makes a big impact in the game overall. You know, her whole family has played here at Liberty North basketball with her brothers. And, you know, she's a great player who kind of is a low-key, but, you know, really impressive.
Yeah, and starting for Liberty, number 5, Mary Grace Mason. Number 20, Maddie DeVolt. Number 24, Ariana Strauss. Number 1, our player to watch, Olivia Nelson. And number 22, Jillian Fleming. We're here at the tip-off, getting ready for a great game.
And North gets the tip.
Bring the ball up the court, Jamie Jackson, as she passes over to Gabby Burns. Good ball movement early from the Eagles, looking to get a good first possession. Kick to Rachel Spanauer.
Something we haven't mentioned tonight much is how these players are going to have to deal with the energy. You know, yes, there's a lot of things that they have to focus on with their game, but they also have to block out this crowd.
And Talia Emerson sinks the first mid-range shot of the night to take a first lead 2-0. Now bringing the ball up the court for the Blue Jays is number 1, Olivia Nelson. It looks as the Eagles are in a half-court trap. Kicks it over to Maddie DeVolt. She goes up and misses the layup, rebounded by Emma Perry. Gets it to guard Jamie Jackson.
Yeah, Jamie Jackson has made a big impact on this North team as she's been starting since her freshman year. Really a fun player to watch. She's also a multi-sport athlete as she plays a lot of softball too.
Yeah, very, very good all-around athlete and a great leader for this team as just a junior this year.
Yeah, we talk about Emma Perry a lot, but she's right up there with her.
I would agree with you. I mean, this team is very evenly distributed of talent, and everyone is very similar. And it's just really fun to see these girls go at it each night. And Talia Emerson with a miss just off the mark.
Yeah, I would say most of the girls have about the same amount of talent. It's just the consistency that separates some from the others. That's where we see Emma Perry. She's consistently good every single game. You can depend on her.
And that was a turnover on the Liberty Blue Jays, and it is going to the North Eagles.
The Eagles look to come out pretty aggressive so far. As they lost their last game against the Blue Jays, they really want to get a win here. To our seniors at our school, it's very important to beat Liberty their senior season. They want nothing more.
And that's a 3 from Jamie Jackson just off the mark. Rebounded by Rachel Spainauer. She kicks it in to Talia Emerson. Talia Emerson going up and misses the layup there. Rebounded by number 5, Mary Grace Mason. Maddie DeVolt for the 3, and it is good. Assist from Olivia Nelson.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Olivia Nelson, yes, she is a great player, but she also likes to give the ball to her teammates a lot. She's selfless, and that's what makes her such a great team leader for those Blue Jays, really carrying the team on her back.
Yeah, and you find that with a lot of the teams these days are not just the great scorers, but the great teammates and the selfless players who play for the person next to them. And there was a travel by Liberty North, and it's going to be headed towards the Blue Jays.
Something that kind of stands out to me is on both sides of the court, we have players who have been starting since their freshman year. We have Jamie, Emma, and Gabby on the Eagles side, and Olivia on the Blue Jays side. So it's really impressive, to see these players, develop over the past 4 years. You don't get to see that a lot in high school sports.
Yeah, and Olivia has a lot of experience with going to the Final Four last year. And there's a 3 from Mary Grace Mason just off the mark. Offensive rebound. Kicked out to Olivia Nelson.
Oh, I thought she was going to pull.
And another 3 off the mark, and that is an air ball. But rebounded by the Blue Jays.
No way.
Olivia Nelson slowing down the offense here, looking to get a play run. And she's driving, and she goes through it. Layoff just off the mark, rebounded by number 21, Talia Emerson. Eagles pushing. Jamie Jackson kicks over to Rachel Spainauer, and it is stripped away. Another turnover for the Eagles.
It seems like both teams are playing at a very fast pace. I think it's one of the factors in tonight's game will be who can keep it up the longest. In rivalries, you see that a lot. High intensity throughout. They got to play full of energy. But, they're going to get tired at some point in this game. I think the team that's going to win is going to be the team that can last the longest.
I'd have to agree with you there. And a lot of that energy comes from the crowds here tonight and just the big rivalry game. And that is an and 1 layup by Olivia Nelson. And there she is. First play, assist for the 3. Second one, here she gets the and 1 on the floater. Checking in for the Blue Jays is number 23, Nesse Salepio, and number 14, Allie Taylor. Olivia Nelson gets ready to shoot the free throw. Just off the mark, rebounded by Jenna Johnson.
Yeah, Jenna Johnson's one of those players who gets a lot of rebounds. She comes in off the bench and plays well every single time. She might be a little bit disappointed that it's her senior season and she's not starting, but she makes the most of it.
Yeah, she's a very good role player. She knows her role, and she knows what her strengths are. Her strengths are getting big down low, getting rebounds, and also offensive rebounds to put back up for putbacks. And that was a missed shot by Eagles, rebounded by the Blue Jays. Olivia Nelson with the drive.
Let's go, defense.
It's looking like the game pace has slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, and that's normal for a lot of teams. A lot of teams come out super fast and with a lot of energy, and they get used to the atmosphere, and that typically helps them slow down. And there we had a couple missed shots by the Blue Jays, and they try to save it. And nothing there, but maybe a questionable travel call, but it was not called. as the Liberty Blue Jays have possession.
Lock up defense.
Good pass from number 22, Jillian Fleming, to Mary Mason. The Eagles now lead 7-2 early in this game as we hit the 2-minute mark in the first period.
Yeah, this is exactly what they wanted. They wanted to defend their home. You know, this is the game that they circled on their calendar for since the last time they played the Blue Jays. They want to get them back. This is exactly what they need to do if they want to get that done.
And another turnover for the Eagles. And miss layup rebound by Jenna Johnson. And that is a foul, I believe, on number 5, Mary Grace Mason. And that is her first, team's first.
Come on.
The Jays definitely did their scouting report, guarding Emma Perry really strongly here in the early parts of this game. That's a 3 from Jamie Jackson, just off the mark. Rebounded by Jenna Johnson. That is a foul on the floor. And that's what makes her really good. That's her role. Get the big boards and try and get those fouls. And she's been doing just that since she came in the game.
Yeah, and something that really impresses me is when seniors can come in and play, be a role player.
And there she is again, getting another foul, and she will be shooting 2 as Jenna Johnson heads to the line.
Yeah, because they might not always be getting all the glory, but they're vital parts to their own teams. And I find that really important, and I'm always really impressed when seniors can step up and play that role.
And the shot, just off the mark. Second shot coming from Jenna Johnson. And she makes it, which makes the score 7-3 as we are about to hit the 1-minute mark left in the first quarter. Still in this 1-3-1 trap. And Gabby Burns stood there like a brick wall, but it did bounce off her foot, and the Blue Jays will maintain possession. Nesse Salepio passed the ball in to Olivia Nelson. Good defense by Jamie as she pursues just a little bit, but gets right back in her face. It looks like they're going to try and take the last shot. I think Gabby Burns here needs to step up and play defense and not let them get to the last shot so the Eagles can get another shot before the end of the quarter. And that is a foul, I believe, on 30, Maddie Niemeyer. Olivia Nelson to the line, shoot 2. And she sinks the first one?
Yeah, so far this quarter, it seems like the Blue Jays have stuck exactly to their keys, as neither Jamie Jackson or Emma Perry have neither one of them has scored yet.
And she sinks the second. And now it looks as if the Eagles are going to go for the last shot, as they're down 9-3 in this quarter.
Yeah, this is really important. They need to get this here if they want some momentum going in the second quarter.
And that is made by Emma Perry, our highlight player, as she gets it off in time and cuts the lead 9-6, down by 3. at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a very deep three. You know, coming off the hand, I wasn't sure about it, but sure enough, it went in.
And that looks like exactly what they wanted, as they had a play set up for Emma Perry to shoot the three, as she is very strong behind the arc.
Yeah, we saw a great pick by Maddie Niemeyer there, one of the key components to that shot. Now we're gonna look at.
Now that is the end of the first quarter, and we are going to head to the second quarter. We'll be back shortly.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Three, two, one.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
And we are back. We're back here for the second quarter, as the Blue Jays just passed the ball in, and I believe it was a foul on Jenna Johnson. So the Blue Jays will get it under the basket.
Let's go, Roy. Come on.
Blue Jays being very patient here, as Olivia Nelson brings it in for the floater and gets it. They take a 5-point lead.
Yeah, that's already 6 points for her on the night. I expect a lot more to come.
Jenna Johnson up with a layup, but gets her own rebound. Jamie Jackson for three, and she gets it, as the score is now 11-9. With just under 7 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, I think having those 2 deep threes will definitely start to see a momentum shift. The Blue Jays are going to need to score here so they can get it back on their side.
And Liberty misses back-to-back shots, and North gets the rebound, but there's a jump ball, and the possession arrow is headed to North.
Yeah, we were just talking about how the Blue Jays did such a good job of shutting down Emma Perry and Jamie Jackson, but they were finding ways. That's what good players do. They have to find ways to be successful. And Emma Perry and Jamie Jackson both hitting deep threes just showed us that they can do that.
Back in for the Eagles is number 21, Talia Emerson. Olivia Nelson with the steal. And the foul on Emma Perry. Olivia Nelson will go to the line for two. That is the 4th team foul on the Eagles. And the first shot is good from Olivia Nelson. And she sinks the second. That is now 8 points for Olivia Nelson. As you can quickly see why she is our player to watch for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's really quick to get 8 points for her. I imagine that we're going to see much more from her tonight.
Gabby Burns with a nifty pump fake drive Euro step layup.
Yeah, we were talking about how Gabby Burns is one of those players who flies under the radar, but she steps up in big moments and big games. She's able to handle the pressure with all her experience she has.
Very fast, very physical, very athletic girl for the North Eagles. That is a turnover by Olivia Nelson and a foul on number 14, Allie Taylor. That is the Jays' 4th, Allie Taylor's 2nd. Checking in for the Blue Jays, number 23, Nesse Salepio, for Allie Taylor. Mid-range jumper. And an offensive rebound by Emma Perry. They left Emma Perry open, and she takes advantage and hits a 3 to take the lead. Score now 14-13 Eagles. And that's why you cannot leave her open behind the arc, as she is such a strong perimeter shooter.
And good players like her take advantage of the other team's mistake. They just gave her a little, open the window of opportunity, and she just took advantage of it.
The Eagles are now 3 for 3 from the three-point line and are looking very strong from the perimeter, which is huge for them. And they kick it out to Jamie Jackson, and she shoots it just off the mark. Rebound by Olivia Nelson.
I think we just jinxed them.
I think so too, Zach.
Something I'm noticing right now is the Eagles are their points are very spread out among a lot of players. Whereas the Blue Jays, all of them are from Olivia Nelson. So if the Eagles can find ways to guard Olivia Nelson, and we see her
and
again.
There's Olivia Nelson with a 3 to take it back the lead.
In order for the Eagles to win, they have to keep her contained. I feel like if they do that, there's not much that will stop the Eagles from getting the win tonight.
Yeah, if they can't stop Olivia Nelson, it's going to be very hard to beat this very strong Liberty team, who is one of the top-ranked teams in the state. Shot from Rachel Spainauer, and that is a good for a long 2. Timeout, Liberty.
Yeah, Rachel's a really good player. She's an underclassman and very young, so I'm sure she'll learn a lot, this season, and really looking forward to the rest of her career at North.
Tonight's game is produced in association with Niles Media Group. Niles Media specializes in media content creation, sports TV production, sales, marketing, and distribution for television content. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow, exceptional service always.
And here in the field house, we just saw an interview with Coach Price, the coach that transferred. We mentioned that earlier, how important it is for him to get a win here tonight at his old school.
Yeah, I think most coaches have a lot of pressure, but I feel like he doesn't because he is so familiar here, and he is such a good coach, and this team is such well coached. We're back from the timeout, and the Blue Jays are holding possession. Nesse Salepio for 3, and she drains it.
And we see Olivia Nelson with the assist again.
Yeah, we've been talking about the Eagles from beyond the arc, but the Blue Jays are shooting just as good. Jump ball headed to the Blue Jays. Back in for Liberty, number 24, Ariana Strauss. The Eagles still in the half-court trap here, trying to force turnovers. They left her open, and she drains it. You can just not leave her open. She will take advantage of it.
And she already has 14 points in those first 2 quarters.
More than half of the Blue Jays' points. She's 1 point away from reaching what she had last game in the first half.
Yeah, she is on fire tonight. You know, the Eagles had to come out and guard her, but they seem to be struggling a little bit.
Talia Emerson driving with the layup, and she gets it to go. That is her 4th point of the game.
So we got 1:13 left in this second quarter. Olivia Nelson with the drive.
Nelson drives with the layup and gets it to go as she has now passed her point mark from last game, and it's only the first half.
Yeah, she's got a big smile on her face because she knows she is performing very well tonight.
She is putting this Blue Jays team on her back.
And this is exactly what they needed out of her.
Jamie Jackson with the open 3. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Nesse Salepio. .30 seconds left to go in the half.
Yeah, and the pressure does not seem to be getting to the Blue Jays as they look very calm and relaxed.
As the Blue Jays are more than likely going to hold till the last shot. 10 seconds.
It looks like a travel by Emma Perry.
And it'll go back to the Blue Jays with 2 seconds left here. If they can get this to fall, that would be a huge momentum going into the half.
Yeah, and with Emma Perry traveling right there, it just shows that even your best players can make mental mistakes sometimes.
And it's just off the mark as we are headed up halftime.
Yeah, you know, from that first half, you know, the Eagles need to do a better job of containing Olivia Nelson. You know, we've talked about her all night, and, I mean, she scored 16 points just in the first half.
Yeah, and for North, it's more evenly spread out between the teams. And as we are going into halftime, we will head to a break. Be right back.
Three, two, one.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The foundation helped me.
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 The Learning Enrichment Grant from the Liberty Education Foundation helped us do water quality testing for Liberty Creek water and the water analysis.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back from the break here. As before this game, the ladies JV game was a buzzer beater win for the Eagles. And right now it is a very tight-knit game in the Ox Gym with the Blue Jays leading by just 5 points. As last time the Eagles did take the win.
Yeah, something about rivalry games. You know, you can't look at the team's records. You can't predict who's going to win. You got to just throw the records out the window. Whoever comes and shows up and handles the pressure the best, and that's what I think we've seen from all the games tonight. You know, JV to men's and women's, you know, both sides. Every game tonight will be close just because it's a rival game. You know, it's very important, you know, to all these seniors. You know, every single senior in every sport circles the Liberty game, you know, because they want to win. That's their rival, you know. The town is split in half, you know, Liberty and Liberty North, and they really want to get that win to claim the town for that year.
Yeah, and that's why it is such a big game, because we are so close. And right now the varsity boys are getting ready for their matchup after the second half of this game. And in about 6 minutes we will come back for the women's game, and we are headed to break.
Importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back as we're getting ready to start the second half here. Something to note from that first half is that Olivia Nelson only missed one time.
Yeah, and I mean, she was our key player to watch, so I expected nothing less from her. But something that's also killing the Eagles is they have 5 turnovers in the first half, and the points off turnovers is just killing them right now.
Yeah, and that was one of the Eagles' keys to victory, is to eliminate turnovers. You know, they want to maintain possession of the ball, and they've not done a great job of that tonight. You know, we've seen a lot of mental mistakes too, like the traveling with Emma Perry. You know, she had 5 seconds to where she could have gotten the last shot of the half, but instead she accidentally traveled and turned the ball over and gave Liberty one more shot. So yeah, what I look to see, Liberty North really needs to just stop Olivia Nelson. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's coming up next on North Nation Sports Network, as the next game will be the men's basketball game. And then this spring, we have baseball, women's soccer, both on North Nation Sports. So it'll be really fun, to get outside, hopefully some warmer weather, and get those games to you guys.
Yeah, spring season's supposed to roll around on Monday, but it does not look like the teams will be able to get outside with all the snow that we've been getting, and we're expected more, and it's going to delay their outside time just by the weather.
Yeah, and what a terrible, week for tryouts is most of the tryouts will have to be held inside.
Yeah, and a special shout out to Hawthorne Bank, as that is they present tonight's game. Hawthorne Bank has been serving the Liberty and the Northland area for over 150 years. They specialize in personal finances, small business loans, and corporate banking in their 24 Missouri area locations. Hawthorne Bank, with you every step.
And we're going to head to a quick break.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
And we are back for the second half of this game as North had the ball but turned it over quickly, as that was one of their faults last half, as they had 5 and now they already have 1. And Liberty Blue Jays going in, driving, and that is a foul on Talia Emerson.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy one to call right there.
Yeah,
clearly
I agree with you there.
We haven't seen as much of Talia tonight as I figured we'd see. She came out hot, had the first points for the Eagles, but we haven't seen much from her since. She's been sitting most of the game.
And Jillian Fleming misses the first. Jenna Johnson back in for Emma Perry.
Yeah, Jenna Johnson, on the other hand, has been getting a lot of playing time tonight. She didn't start, but she's made a big impact, getting a lot of rebounds and drawing fouls.
And she sinks the second, as the Blue Jays are now up 7.
Yeah, the Eagles have to be careful right here, and get some points, because they don't want this game to get out of hand.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're in desperate need of points, but they are very close, because if the Blue Jays do get a commanding lead, it'll be very hard to come back from.
Yeah, especially if Olivia Nelson gets hot like she was in the first half. She's going to be pretty much unstoppable if she gets on the rolls. Once the baskets start coming, they don't stop.
And that is a turnover for Talia Emerson. 2 already this half for the Lady Eagles.
Something I want to note is how packed this Liberty North Fieldhouse is tonight. I haven't seen this turnout in a long time.
Yeah, it's always a great show out for these Liberty North games. And I believe the last time we saw it this packed was last year's Liberty North game.
And Olivia Nelson hit the ground hard right there.
Yeah, I don't think it was a foul, but she did hit the ground hard, and it will stay with Liberty as it hit off of a North player's leg and bounced out of bounds.
Yeah, but what I like about her, she's tough. You know, she's unfazed. You know, we could hear her hit the ground from our desk, and she looks like it didn't even bother her.
And that's a missed layup by number 5, Mary Grace Mason.
You know, something we saw at the beginning of the game is how good the Eagles were on the outside. You know, shooting the threes as they were 3 for 4 in the first half. Really good. So let's see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And here comes an inbounds from the Eagles. Find Talia Emerson. Mid-range floater. Just off the mark. Olivia Nelson with the rebound. Olivia Nelson taking it. Good defense by Maddie Niemeyer, sister of Brock Niemeyer, who's also on the men's varsity team.
Yeah.
And that was a good pump fake by Jenna Johnson to draw the foul on Mary Grace Mason.
Yeah, and for the men's game, you're going to want to keep an eye on Brock Niemeyer. You know, the sibling duo is very, very talented, and 2 key players in our Liberty North program on the men's and women's side.
Yeah, I agree. Maddie Niemeyer only being a sophomore and already having a big role this year. And Brock started on JV and came up and has just been dominant from the three-point line for the Eagles.
Yeah, he had 13 points the other night, you know, season high and career high. As, you know, at the beginning of the season, he wasn't even on varsity, and now he's our second highest scorer. It's great to see him grow.
And that was a foul on number 22, Jillian Fleming. Jenna Johnson with the long range 2. Rebound by the Blue Jays.
Yeah, we have not seen much scoring in the second half so far.
As there has only been 1 point. And there's a free throw by Jillian Fleming.
And a missed 3 ball there.
Maddie Niemeyer, 4-2. Score now 25-20 Liberty.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays have done a good job containing Emma Perry and Jamie Jackson. And so these bench players are going to need to step up. You know, some of the people have to come off the bench and play well. You know, we've seen Jenna do that, and now it looks like Maddie's taking that role.
Jillian Fleming with the pump fake and the drive. That's a long shot from Jamie Jackson. Head back the other way.
Coach Price giving orders to his team there.
Great defense by Maddie Niemeyer. That's an offensive rebound. And it looks like a missed shot, and it'll be Blue Jay ball.
Yeah, the Eagles have made this a 2-possession game. You know,
and Olivia Nelson has come out for the first time this game, as she's had a slow start to the second half.
Yeah, you know, I'm wondering if she's a little, you know, hurt by that fall she took earlier. Wonder if it's bothering her a little bit. You know, maybe being a little more cautious in the paint.
And another rebound by Jenna Johnson to draw another foul.
Yeah, we keep talking about Jenna Johnson, how good of a role player she is, and then we see it again.
Jenna Johnson driving, kicks out to Jamie Jackson. Jamie Jackson for three, off the mark, rebound by Maddie Niemeyer. Maddie Niemeyer kicks out to Emma Perry. Emma Perry for three, off the mark, another rebound. And it is grabbed by Mary Grace Mason. Maddie DeVolt for three, rebounded by Emma Perry. Eagles driving.
Yeah, she only has 6 points so far tonight, so we'll see her get hot here in the second half.
Which I think will be a success for the Blue Jays defense.
Yeah, and you know, even when she has gotten those 6 points, she's been, you know, covered very well. As we saw the deep three, I don't even know how that one went in, you know, very early in the game.
And that is a very nifty layup by Jamie Jackson, who had 3 people on her.
Yeah, that's just her second time score tonight too. But you know, she found the spot. You can't blame her. I mean,
and Coach Price will take a timeout.
Great.
Eagle Club has been supporting Liberty North athletics and activities since the school's opening in 2010, providing students and athletes with the funding they need for activities and events. Eagle Club is a proud sponsor of North Nation Sports and your Liberty North Eagles.
Yeah, something to take note of is Olivia Nelson's back in the game. Should not sit for very long.
Kicks it out to Mary Grace Mason, and it is off the mark. Grabbed by Talia Emerson. Another rebound by Jenna Johnson, but this time she puts it up and it's just off the mark. Just under 40 seconds here left in the third period. Yeah, the big swat by Rachel Spainauer and Jenna Johnson.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. You know, you don't see that very often, you know, 2 people swatting one person, but there we had it, you know, the senior and the sophomore. And Olivia Nelson with the ball, always dangerous. Played great so far tonight.
And it looks like we have an offensive foul on Jillian Fleming.
Yeah, Coach Price does not look happy about that. And Jimmy Jackson almost gets the buzzer beater, but not quite. Just off the mark. And now we are getting ready for the fourth quarter as we have a 3-point game. Very intense as the Eagles look to be doing their fourth quarter routine of the Lock Your Wings. You know, I say it's a success for the Eagles to hold Olivia Nelson to 0 points in the third quarter.
I'd have to agree, as she came out in that first half and had 16 and had 0 in the third, and I think that's a huge reason why the Eagles are still in this game.
Yeah, very impressive. As we see Olivia Nelson's highlights right there, you know, playing so good.
The foundation helped me.
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 The Learning Enrichment Grant from the Liberty Education Foundation helped us do water quality testing for Liberty Creek water and the water analysis.
And we are back here for the fourth quarter. And there is a missed layup by Olivia Nelson, a very rare sighting.
Yeah, I was expecting Olivia Nelson to come out very strong in the second half, but she is not so far. See the Eagles passing it all around. Something to take note of the Eagles is that Emma Perry is on the bench at the moment.
Talia with the mid-range J. Rebound by Jillian Fleming.
It looks like the Eagles are trying to get some rebounds as they have the majority of their tall players in, with Rachel Spainhauer, Jenna Johnson, and Gab Burns.
The Blue Jays being very patient here, trying to get a score. And Mary Grace Mason is off. But offensive rebound and a double dribble headed to the Eagles. The Eagles need some points here. So I'm expecting them to be patient. And Gabby Burns goes up and gets the layup to go. Wow. Very acrobatic layup, as the Eagles are now in a half-court trap again, trying to get us some steals.
Yeah, I think that just shows how talented Gabby Burns is. And we've been talking about her all night. She's played a great game so far. And it'll be interesting to see if Olivia Nelson can redeem her second half slump.
Nelson Sleppy over three. She gets it to go as the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
That's her second three of the night. And we see Gemma Johnson with the shot up. And she was not able to get the rebound that time, as she has been most of the night. But as we see, Emma Perry and Maddie Niemeyer both getting ready to check in. Both played great games. Maddie's really stepped up tonight, played a big role.
Good pass by Olivia Nelson, and they get it up and get the and one.
And the Liberty student section is cheering very loud for that. Always exciting to see those.
And for the Eagles, Emma Perry and Maddie Niemeyer. And she sinks it for the three-point play to take a 7-point lead.
And this field house is shoulder to shoulder packed. Everybody's in here to watch the finish of this girls' game.
Talia Emerson with the mid-range jumper, rebounded by the Blue Jays.
Good shot, just didn't fall.
And there's a mid-range jumper from Olivia Nelson. That's her first points of the half.
Yeah, let's see if she can keep it rolling
as
now.
the Blue Jays are starting to pull away, now up by 9 with 4 minutes left.
Yeah, with 4 minutes left, the Eagles got to be desperate to score right here. you know, they don't want to get this out of hand. If they want a chance to win, they got to pull them within 2 scores, I would say.
The turnover for the Eagles.
And Olivia Nelson
And a
with
layup by
another 2.
Olivia Nelson.
Yeah, I would say that the turnovers have been the Eagles' kryptonite tonight, as they've had a lot of them. And Maddie Niemeyer with the 3, didn't fall.
Blue Jays with the commanding 11-point lead with just under 3.5 minutes left to go.
Blue Jays look to not turn the ball over right here. As we see a travel on the Blue Jays.
And we have a timeout from the Eagles.
As we see Olivia Nelson getting back into her groove with 4 points. So looking pretty good. Maybe she got back, you know, got her shots back.
Crowley Furniture has been serving the furniture needs of Liberty in the Kansas City area since 1954, providing the KNET program here at Liberty North with set furniture and financial backing. We'd like to thank them for their continued support in making these broadcasts possible. Thank you, Crowley Furniture. Yeah, and Liberty's Rancho Grande Cantina, our food sponsor for tonight, serving their Liberty and Parkville locations with tacos, enchiladas, queso, and delicious fried ice cream for dessert. Thank you, Rancho Grande, for providing our crew with fuel for tonight's game. And here in the fourth quarter, the Blue Jays are 4 from 6, shooting the lights out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a 3-possession game right now. The Eagles cannot turn the ball over. Sorry, it's a 4-possession game. I'm a little dyslexic.
Tight defense from Nessie Salepio. Eagles with yet another turnover. It's pretty much been the story of the night for them, and their turnovers are just killing them.
And the Blue Jays are looking to put this thing away here with 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in the fourth.
Being very patient with the ball, not taking any unneeded shots. Good ball control here from the Blue Jays. That is a foul on Emma Perry. And Rachel Spanauer checking it for Jamie Jackson, or excuse me, Gabby Burns.
You know, I've been pretty impressed with how the Eagles have shut down Olivia Nelson, you know, the second half. You know, just keeping her to 4 is that's pretty good, considering how great of a player she is.
Rebound by Jenna Johnson, pushing up the court. A lot of contact under the basket, but no foul call. Foul on Jamie Jackson.
the Eagles' 5th foul of the night. And they'll look to foul again.
Maddie Niemeyer with the foul. 6th foul of the half. One more and we're in the 1-and-1. And they foul Olivia Nelson. He will go to the line for a 1-and-1. She makes the first. And she sinks the second. And Olivia Nelson is at 100% from the free throw line now.
Yeah, that's really impressive. We see those playing a big key late in the game. You know, you really wish you could have some of those free throws back.
And that brings her point total to 22 for the night.
Yeah, she's been really impressive. You know, I'd have to say Olivia Nelson is most likely our player of the game, unless a miracle happens for the Eagles, which is very, very far out of reach. Tonight's game is produced in association with Niles Media Group. Niles Media Group is a great, company that helps us a lot with our broadcasting program. Tonight's game is presented by Hawthorne Bank. Hawthorne Bank has been serving the Liberty and Northland area for over 150 years. They specialize in personal finance, small business loans, and corporate banking in their 24 Missouri area locations. Hawthorne Bank, with you every step.
And Jamie Jackson with this shot. And it is going to head to the Blue Jays. Under a minute left. Eagles are down by 13. And I think it's safe to say that the Blue Jays have won this one, and Olivia Nelson is hands down our player of the game with 22 points, which is more than half of their team's points.
Yeah, I was very impressed with the Eagles and how they shut her down in the second half, but her first half was just, the Eagles could not stop her. She only missed once, had 16 points. She was on fire, and that's why she's our player of the game. Without her tonight, I think we would be seeing a different game.
Jillian Fleming knocked on the first. Does that bring her point total to 5? And the Blue Jays are now on a 14-2 run in the last 5 minutes of this game, which is just an outrageous stat considering they are up by 15 points right now.
Yeah, I thought it was going to come down to a wire, but it turns out it's not really going to.
And that shot is missed by Jenna Johnson, rebounded by Mary Grace Mason, and they're going to head the line.
Yeah, the Blue Jays did such a good job of shutting down Emma Perry and Jamie Jackson tonight, as Emma Perry only had 6 points and Jamie Jackson only had 5.
And I believe all 11 of those points came in the first half.
Yeah.
Mary Mason sinks the first.
Congratulations, you got over 12 anymore.
And she sinks the second.
And the Blue Jays student section is chanting MVP for Olivia
Jamie
Nelson
Jackson
as she played
with
such
the
a
layup.
great game. And the Blue Jays are looking to get some of their seniors and underclassmen some playing time as they are up by a lot.
Number 0, Madigan May, misses the first.
Wait. Good win.
Emma Perry for 3. Rebounded by number 11, Amber Mears. And it looks as if the Blue Jays are going to dribble out the clock. Four seconds left in the game, and the Blue Jays take this game 42-26. A very strong second half defensively for the Lady Jays, brings them to the victory over the Eagles, and Coach Price comes home to his original field house and wins.
Yeah, make sure to tune in around 8 o'clock for the men's game, as I'm sure it will be an exciting one. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Zach Klug.
And I'm Jackson Bodenson.
And we'll see you later.
Next time.
Okay, stats.
We're here in the Liberty North High School Fieldhouse with a matchup between your Eagles against the Blue Jays of Liberty High School starting up at 8 o'clock. Tonight's game should be a good one for you as you guys will be tuning in. I'm Cole Masters.
And I'm Zach Klug. And for sure, Cole, this is the second matchup of the season between these two rivals. The first ending with the Eagles' victory with 58-44 at LHS. So let's see if they can defend home. Tonight's keys to victories are the redemption of Ben Kaplan. He just hasn't been playing as well since the last time, he had a rough game against Liberty. I think if he plays well tonight, he's going to do great. And if they shoot more than 50%, North is 57-3. They're doing great. If the shots land, they're doing great. If they're outshot, they're 19-64, and they need to shoot more free throws than their opponents. And they're 102-26. And now for the Blue Jays, they need to outshoot North. As when they do that, they have a 77% chance that they will win. They need to get started early. That's where we see them. We saw them struggle in the last game, and they need to finish strong and dominate on the glass.
Yeah, saying that dominate on the glass, Liberty North did have both Brady Pohl in the game, but he will not be able to play because of his torn ACL. So being able to dominate the glass will definitely be easier this time around. So let's take a look at our conference standings coming up. This being our last conference game of the year. Parkdale South sits pretty at the first spot, going up by St. Joe, just one win behind them. This is a pretty big game for Liberty North and Liberty, as Liberty has not done awesome in conference this year, so it'll maybe be a little bit of rebuilding. But Liberty North has an opportunity to take first in the conference if they can secure a win here with Park Hill South losing, as they have the tiebreaker there, both going 1-1.
And we have a very cool moment here on the court as Dr. J has just received the jersey from Liberty.
Yes, commemorative jersey, as Dr. Jacobs has been the principal here at Liberty North for the 9 years of our existence, and he has just been a great impact on the Liberty community. Not only the community, but also Liberty Public Schools in general. I've seen all kinds of shirts here tonight, wearing the 34 on the back, that he has been serving the Liberty area for over 34 years, and we're really awesome to see him here being celebrated tonight. For this is his last year here at Liberty North.
Yeah, much deserved as he is a great principal. I don't know of any principals besides him that I can go and name every single kid in the hall. It seems like he knows everybody.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually had a full-on conversation with him, but he knows my name just like, it's crazy because I've only been here for 2 years and still Dr. Jacobs is so involved in all the sports here, and not even the sports, but in the hallways. Like, I don't know how many sporting games I've been to and I haven't seen him there.
Yeah, he comes to every sporting event, rain, shine, or snow. He's always there. We'll see him at the football games when it's 28 degrees out with wind chills at very, very cold. And he's always here. He's such a great principal, and he will be missed very much. But luckily, we have Dr. Kurth to replace him next year, and she's going to do a great job, I'm sure of it. And now we are getting the Liberty Blue Jays announced.
And as you were saying before about Dr. J being here on snowy nights, the last time Liberty North and Liberty played was a cold and snowy and wet January night. Not everyone was able to make it out to Liberty High School to watch Liberty North versus Liberty. But this year, or this time around, it is snow on the ground, but it has been relatively nice to come out. So everybody will be here as Liberty North Fieldhouse is getting very packed for this anticipated matchup.
Every single seat is taken in the Fieldhouse. We have people standing up all around. It's crazy. There's so many people here, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, and being in this environment, Liberty really needs to rely on the always dependable Jermaine Booker, as he shot 47% from the field this season, has had a great junior season. He's going to be definitely a big key to success for the Liberty Blue Jays.
Yeah, I look to the Blue Jays to depend on him a lot tonight. And for the Eagles, they got to really depend on senior leader CJ Purcell. He's been in a lot of these situations before. He's got to stay calm and lead his team, even when the pressure is there. And when all the energy from the crowd is there, they need to stay calm and play their game.
Yeah, for sure, Zach. And as the starting lineups come out for the Eagles, we've got Benny Kaplan, junior, Jalen Perry, a junior, then number 15, CJ Purcell, a senior, number 23, Carter Erickson, a senior. As you can see, he's wearing a face mask there. Recently broke his nose, but he's able to pray through it. And rounding out the squad tonight is number 35, the freshman, the lone freshman on the squad, Justice Braden.
Yeah, you know, the Bradens are a very talented and athletic family, and Justice keeps the family name going. And I can't wait to see what he's going to be like his senior year as he's performing this well his freshman year. And he's also got a good chance at starting football his sophomore year. So, you know, he's just a great all-around athlete, multi-sport.
Yeah, for sure, as we are about to start the tip-off tonight between the Liberty High School Blue Jays and Liberty North Eagles. Benny Kaplan to take the tip for the Eagles. And number 11, or number 20, I should say, Kellen Goodwin. And that's a big name to bring up here, as Kellen was not able to play in the last game, so he could definitely be a big part for the Blue Jays, as he was just right there as Liberty wins the toss, and Javion Byers takes the ball up. Jermaine Booker right there with the ball has been their reliable junior so far this year. Jake Anderson drives in, not going to take a shot, goes back to Booker as he drives in. Right hand, not going to fall in for Jermaine Booker.
Yeah, you're really going to want to watch that matchup tonight with Booker and Jalen Perry. You know, Jalen Perry is also a very talented player.
Speaking of the devil, there's Jalen Perry right there,
2 points
getting his first 2 points to go in.
Yeah, his freshman season, he started on the junior varsity team. And, you know, his sophomore season came up and played varsity, and he's been lights out ever since he's been up here. You know, he did not hesitate. You know, he's been a great player for this Liberty North team.
Here's Booker again, goes back to Anderson. Anderson finds Byers as he takes a 2 that is not going to fall in either, and rebounded by Carter Erickson. Cedar drives in. Oh, gets a little blocked up there, gets his own rebound. Oh, but swatted away by number 50, James Kinder, the lone one senior on this starting squad. As the ball was swatted away by Kinder, it's going to stay as Liberty North ball as they pass into Justice. Justice back to CJ. CJ takes it from beyond the arc. Gets it, that go! Swish for number 15, CJ Anderson, or CJ Purcell, I should say. CJ Purcell gets his first 3 points of the game, bringing the score now 5-zip for the Eagles.
Yeah, I was going to say CJ Anderson is definitely playing for the Rams right now, so that's pretty funny.
Skinder drives in as well, just to find someone. No good. It goes back to Anderson at the top of the key. Byers looking for something to go in, gets in the paint. Oh, jelly, and it goes right in. That's Byers' first 2 points of the game, bringing the score now 5-2, Liberty North High School.
You know, I'm going to be interested to watch to see how Justice Braden performs tonight. Being a freshman, I'm sure there's a lot of pressure on him. You know, I feel like when the underclassmen come up and play varsity, they have the highest expectations. And big games like this is where they prove themselves. So let's see if Justice can handle the pressure.
Oh,
Benny
the bank is open. Benny Cap getting his first 3 points of the night. Score is now 8-2, Liberty North.
Yeah, I just saw a big grin on his face. I wasn't sure that was going to go in, but it landed.
Nope. You know what? Hey, sometimes luck just rolls over and you're going to be able to get those points. And he's been due. He has not been super hot in these games, but hopefully tonight he comes alive a little bit against this rival Blue Jays.
Yeah, he started off the season great, you know, scoring 25 in the first game. You know, he's improved so he was the most improved player over the offseason. You know, we saw him playing on the sophomore team. People weren't sure about him, but then he came to every single day in the summer, every single day before school. He was in here shooting, and now he's a key player on this Liberty North team.
Perry tries to get one in to go. No good, as Goodwin missed that shot for the Blue Jays, rebounded by the Eagles, and Perry missing that 3 as Byers, gets the ball knocked around a little bit. He's going to retain possession as he tries again, and instead passes it out to Goodwin. Booker drives over to Goodwin. The Goodwin back to Anderson on the shoulder. Booker drives in, not going to get the shot to fall in, and it looks like we're going to have a foul. That one going to be on number 50, James Kinder, his first, team first, as the Eagles have taken the largest lead of the night, 8-2, as the Eagles will inbound this one. And subbing into the game for the Blue Jays is number 23, Grant Stubbs, and number 15, Alex Roush. Actually, no, number 15, Luke Stubbs. As Benny drives in, not going to fall in, rebounded by the Blue Jays. As the Stubbs brothers check in, this is Jake getting that one to go in. Grant Stubbs gets that one to go. That's his first 3 points of the night. Score is now 8-5, Eagles.
Yeah, Grant Stubbs is another player to watch. You know, he's performed very well his junior season. Keep an eye on him tonight.
Jalen looking for something here. Steps back, but then drives in, finds Justice out on the corner. Instead, hits it off to Benny. Jalen trying to drive in again. Right hand! Good setup, not going to go in for Perry.
Yeah, good effort by Jalen there. It just didn't fall.
Rebounded by Grant Stubbs as he goes back to Byers. Byers tries to get off on Purcell, but goes back to Booker, and then Booker to Goodwin. Byers in the corner, drives in with the right hand. Not going to go in, an air ball for the Blue Jays. That ball did go out of bounds, so it's going to be Eagle possession, 8-5, Liberty North, with 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Yeah, pretty big player that we thought would be is Javion Byers right now. Number 13 has only gone 1 for 4 from the field here in this first couple minutes, so you probably need to tighten that up a little bit as Carter, a little nifty move, but Purcell gets that one to go for 3. CJ Purcell, his second 3 of the night. From where we were sitting, that looked like it was going straight in.
Yeah.
Like that was an easy one.
And that got the Eagle bench excited as they all stood up.
All right, as the score is now 11-5, as they have a 6-point lead. 2.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. That foul is on number 35, Justice Braden, his first, team first. And Braden, Servino Stu, checks into the game. Oh, good pass right there. Good pass from Byers to Ryan Williams, but Williams tried to go for a shot and is not going to get that one to go in as CJ Purcell gets the block and is going to be a jump ball for the Eagles.
Yeah, there we go. CJ Purcell right there, too. Getting the 3 and then coming back for the block. That's, you know, he was the player we were going to be talking about tonight with him having the experience in these high-intensity games. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Oh, and Jalen gets, or I mean, as Benny gets fouled. Oh, not fouled.
They're going to call it
the travel in the paint.
Yeah,
he was
Benny
moving
looked
his feet.
surprised
Yeah.
as we were.
Yeah. Looks like he was maybe getting dragged down, but his feet were moving a little bit well, so he could have gone either way. As Byers gets it up to Stubbs again. Oh, Stubbs, a little fancy footwork, gets it up to go in off the back of the rim and is going to fall out. Retain Eagles ball.
You missed.
Oh, Jalen from beyond the arc tries his chance. No, but it's rebounded by Stu. Oh, and he gets around, and that's going to be a jump ball as well. It's okay. It would have been, that's actually better for the Eagles as it would have just been a Blue Jay steal, but instead it's going to be a jump ball, and they're going to waste their possession room, or their possession arrow there, as it will be Liberty North ball next. Williams to Luke Stubbs, and then back to Grant. Byers tries a 3, not going to fall in. He is 1 for 5 on the night. Tries again, and we're going to get a blocking foul. Oh wait, we've got a little bit of confusion. One ref calling a block, one ref calling a charge. So they're going to have a little bit of a conference about it. It's a big play right now, as if it is going to stand as a blocking foul, it would be a 3-point opportunity. But if a charge, we'll send the ball back towards Liberty North. Let's take a replay of that. Here we go. Stu's right there. They could have gone either way. His feet were set, but it was a little bit, he wasn't super set as Byers drives in. Oh, that's a tough call right there. That's a tough call right there.
That's a 50-50 toss-up. I don't know.
Even though both, and it's going to be really more difficult as one referee called it a blocking foul, one called a charge. So we will be tuned in until that one is called. Right now, the score as it stands is 11-7 as the Eagles take a 4-point lead with a minute and a half to go in this first quarter.
Yeah, I thought the look on Stu's face was kind of funny. He looked so disappointed, then look at the other ref, and he was kind of like, oh, like, you know, the change in emotion when he looked between the two refs, and now it's just total confusion. We have no idea what's going on. But now we're starting to see Brock Niemeyer looking like he's going to be checked into the game.
And we are getting, it is going to be charged a charge foul. So that will be called on Byers, his first, team second, as it will retain Liberty North ball. Scores now 11-5 with a minute and a half to go as Niemeyer will not check in quite yet. He's been pretty hot last couple of games. With Brady Poole being out with his injury, Brock has gotten a lot more playing time, and he has really been able to shine here his junior year. Has scored a lot of points in his past games and is looking like he's going to get in for this Liberty game right here.
Yeah, and he's taking advantage of the opportunity Coach McGee gave him. They were looking for someone to step up, and Brock did it. He's been great. He came up, and, you know, nobody was really sure what he was going to do, you know, and he came up and he performed very well, and now he's like one of the second highest scorers.
And Niemeyer does check in the game as Perry drives down the court. The Liberty student section definitely not happy with that last call. It's overturned, but they're just gonna have to live with it. Oh, and we're gonna get it looks like we're gonna have to get an illegal screen.
Yeah.
It looks like
Eagles
that
aren't
one is
gonna get the call
on.
twice in a row.
Yep. Illegal screen right there from Stu. That's his second foul. Or should be his first foul, I think. They should take that one off the board. His first foul, team second. Stubbs back at the ball, finds Byers as he goes back to his older brother, Grant Stubbs. Byers tries again. This one he does connect on. His second made shot of the night, his first three, as he brings the deficit now to only 3 for the Eagles. Niemeyer finds Purcell. Purcell takes one, not gonna fall, and is batted away, and is gonna stay Liberty North ball down in the corner. Let's take a replay of that last little, no, we're not gonna take a replay. We're just gonna stay right here.
You know, something I just want to mention is that we have freshmen on both teams starting, which I think is very impressive.
It's very interesting. As large as the schools are here, you would think that have some really good upperclassmen power, but it's great to see some freshman power coming in as Purcell. Oh, good pass to Erickson. Oh, I don't know how, wow.
And tonight could start a rivalry that we'll see over the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Between Luke Stubbs and Justice Braden.
And that foul is going to be on Liberty, number 10, Jermaine Booker, his first, team third, as there looks like it maybe could have been a couple fouls, both on either team. One is ended up calling with 33 seconds left in this first quarter. Purcell looking to find something here as Stubbs is in his face, and instead drives in, sees Justice Perry beyond the arc. Not gonna fall in as it's off the back iron. As Liberty's trying to get their last shot in, definitely here. With 20 seconds left, gonna try and close the gap at the end of this first quarter. Booker drives in, decides to step back, finds Stubbs, and then back to number 25, Noah Cubitt, who's gotten in the game for the first time tonight. Oh, and back to Stubbs, gets it to go. Grant Stubbs got his 6th point of the night as it brings the score now 11-all at the end of the first quarter. There's that last second drainer right there by Stubbs is gonna take the tie to the half as Liberty gets a little bit of a momentum boost there, as they definitely were not looking too hot in that first quarter, but decided to rally up a little bit and is going to go into the quarter with an 11-point to 11-point game.
Yeah, you know, we saw Liberty North come out and they looked so strong from the beginning, but Liberty battled back here at the end. And now we're gonna head to a break.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here starting up the second quarter. One interesting stat for the Eagles so far is they are 50% from 3 for 6 in the first quarter, so it's definitely hoping to capitalize on that as they come in. And Liberty is also have 3 made threes, but they are 3 for 4 from the three-point line as they are also trying to capitalize on those three-pointers.
And the 2 threes were made by 3 different players with Jalen Perry, Ben Kaplan, and CJ Purcell. We see a wide range of ability right there.
That shot right there, not made by number 50, James Kinder, as rebounded by the Eagles. Oh, Niemeyer got some handles on him. Back to Braden. Actually, no, that shot was made by Kinder. It's going to make the score now 13-11 as Braden throws that ball away and Anderson drives. He gets that one to go as well. Jake Anderson, senior for Liberty, gets his first 2 points of the game, bringing the score now 15-11. So a really good look at that replay of the left-handed layup. It's a nice clean layup right there from the Blue Jays. Purcell back to Braden as he's looking to get his first couple points on the board. Instead, Erickson drives in, but throws that ball away as well. And in a little bit of confusion, CJ draws his first foul of the game. That's not great for the Eagles as CJ is one of their big players, but he does have a little bit of a tendency to get in a little bit of foul trouble, so limiting his fouls would be great. It's great to see he didn't get any in the first quarter, but he just have one just out of the gate of the second quarter. That's the team fourth, his first, as Byers drives down the court.
Yeah, and he's been leading the Eagles in scoring so far, doing very well.
Anderson in the corner finds Kinder in the paint. He goes with the right hand, not going to go in, but Stubbs also not going to go in. Rebounded by Purcell. He drives in. Oh, gets it battered away. It's pretty lucky right there from Byers, or from Booker, I should say. Gets just one little hand in there, and it's going to bat away as the Blue Jays steal the ball and drive in, and is going to draw another foul. That one being on number 23, Carter Erickson, his first, team fifth of the half. Booker at the line has no points tonight, and still has 0 points as that one goes off the back iron.
Liberty has 4 offensive rebounds.
Mention here as Liberty is up at the free throw line as they have 4 offensive rebounds this game so far, and almost gets and does get one there. 5 offensive rebounds, and that one is put right back up by Grant Stubbs. And the Eagles, under the coaching of Chris McCabe, decide to take a timeout there. Wisely took timeout as they really kind of need to refocus there as they've given up 6 points in the last minute and a half.
Tonight's game is presented by Hawthorne Bank. Hawthorne Bank has been serving the Liberty and Northland area for over 150 years. They specialize in personal finance, small business loans, and corporate banking in their 24 Missouri locations. Hawthorne Bank, with you every step.
Yeah, I feel like that timeout was born of a little bit of a controversy that went around there. Was Liberty has gone 6-0 in this quarter and just a minute and a half of play in the second quarter. So really need to get a refocus there, and Liberty North needs to score. Definitely needs to go down here and score. They don't really need to try and force any threes or anything like that, but if they find an open three, might as well take it. But they really need to get some points, get themselves right back into the rhythm and back a little bit of a momentum boost going in with 6 minutes left in this first half. Finds Niemeyer as Niemeyer drives in besides step back. It's off to Purcell.
You just mentioned the word momentum, and that's going to play a big factor tonight. You know, it's something you can't really measure, you know, a team's momentum, but it plays a big role, and you can just feel it. You can just tell. You can't really see it.
And just like that, CJ Purcell gets that one to go. His third 3 of the night. That's 9 points for Purcell, and that's right there. Momentum shifters back and forth.
CJ's 3 for 4.
And CJ is 3 for 4 from, oh my. I don't even know what to say about that.
He's done
And
that
just as we-
twice now. Shot a three, came back and swatted
And
it.
just as we were talking about Purcell, the three right there, he's 3 for 4 of the night, goes straight back and absolutely demolishes the Blue Jays shot right there. And just as you were saying before, 2 little plays like that and the momentum's right back towards Liberty North, even though they're not winning this game.
Yeah.
As Byers drives in, passes off to Kinder. Kinder tries to find something, goes up with a right hand and gets that one to go. Number 50, Kinder getting that one to go, and his 4th point of the night.
Yeah, I expect this game to be back and forth all the way through, as we've seen it so far. You know, 1 second, the Liberty student section's going crazy, and then there's silence, and the Liberty North student section's going crazy. It's very back and forth.
Purcell finds Erickson in the paint. He goes up with the right hand, gets blocked away with the rebound, gets his own rebound, and gets fouled on the way up on that one. Carter getting his own rebound on that shot, even though it got blocked, goes back up, gets fouled, and is going to go to the line with Liberty being their 4th foul of the night, that one being on number 23, Grant Stubbs. Carter missing his first free throw there. Carter Erickson is a senior this year and plays 2 sports for Liberty North, plays basketball in the winter and then baseball in the spring. He said before he broke his nose, he has to wear that special guard, but he really wants to play, so he's going to be able to take that risk as he just missed both of his free throws, unfortunately, for the Eagles, as the score is now 19-14 Blue Jays. Byers finds Stubbs, trying to get something going, but instead Byers goes out to the paint, or outside the arc, and gets that one to go as well. 3 points for Byers, as Liberty has found their largest lead of the night, 8 points, 22-14 now. Byers 2 for 3 from 3 tonight. As Kaplan tries to get something going here for the Eagles. Perry instead drives in with the right, goes up. Easy layup right there for number 3, Jalen Perry, his 4th point of the night.
Yeah, that layup right there showed how athletic he is, you know, able to keep his body control in the air, under control in the air like that.
A little bit of miscommunication for the Blue Jays, but they stay alive as Anderson goes up the left hand and is not going to get that one to go in. Rebounded by number 2, Benny Kaplan. Oh, Perry steps back, gets that one to go as well. Jalen Perry, his first 3 of the night.
Second 3 of the night.
Second 3 of the night, that's right, yeah. First 3.
Oh, first, okay.
It's that one to go in, but right back at it. As I said before, Liberty comes back and gets that basket to go. That one on number 13, Javion Byers.
Yeah, let's take another look at that 3 right there.
Yeah, Byers drove in there as soon as Perry shot that 3, Byers drives in with the left hand and gets the and one. Gonna go to the line as the Blue Jays have a 5-point lead here, 3.5 left in this first half. It was about to be another Liberty Blue Jays offensive rebound, but swatted away, and it's going to stay. It's going to be Eagles ball instead.
Yeah, something to take note of is freshman Justice Braden just got put back in the game, along with senior Fernando Macedo.
Macedo checks in the game as well. It's his first time in the game. And Perry, notorious for being a little bit quicker than his hands are, as he does get a little bit of a travel there. Not many turnovers so for either team, so that's great to see. You love to see that kind of basketball. Don't hate to see turnovers like that. So this game's been pretty good so far. Stubbs goes up and is going to get another foul called on the Eagles, and that's going to be their 7th of the night. As Stubbs goes to the line, that's his 10th point of the game as well. That foul on number 2, Benny Kaplan, that's his first foul, team 7th of the half.
Yeah, something to take note of is Liberty's already in the bonus with 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Grant Stubbs, the junior for Liberty, takes his shot, is going to be able to cash in on that one. That's his 11th point, and that he leads the team in scoring as the Blue Jays take a 7-point lead over the Eagles, 26-19.
Stubbs is 4 or 5.
Yeah, Stubbs has been pretty hot this game. He's 4 for 5 from the field. As you see, he's 1 for 1 from the line, as he's had that 3 at the end of the first quarter, and he's just made those points there, take him to the beginning, the top of the leaderboard. But as Niemeyer goes up, oh, that one didn't quite go out as well, out of his hand for Niemeyer, as is rebounded by the Blue Jays. Goodwin checks in, and first play back is going to be a travel for Kellen Goodwin. That's the Blue Jays' only second turnover of the game for the Blue Jays. Liberty North has 4. As Jalen drives down the court, looking to just get some kind of points coming out of this, as the Eagles, oh, Justice decides to take a 3, and he's gonna join the party. Even the freshmen chiming in. 3 points for Justice Braden as they take a 5-point deficit. Justice, first shot of the game, he's gonna be able to cash in on that. 1 for 1, 3 points for Mr. Braden.
Yeah, and he seems to be handling the pressure very well tonight. He looks calm out there. He looks like he's been here before. That's what I'm most impressed with Justice. You know, he's been put in situations like this all season, and he just looks so comfortable.
And we are going to get Byers, as we were talking there before, shot a 3, which drove in again, and we're going to get another charge foul. Number 15, Purcell taking the charge. The charge, once again, going to Javion Byers, his second, team 5th of the half. Has 2 minutes left in this first half as Perry tries to get something going here, down by 5. The score 27-22. Macedo at the top of the key finds Erickson. Erickson drives in, but looking for Purcell. Oh, we're gonna get 3 seconds in the lane called on Liberty North. And just as we said, they didn't have many turnovers, gets the second one right there. That may be, and that one was called on Jalen Perry, his second turnover of just this past 2 minutes, as he was 3 seconds in the paint. Can't do that in basketball, so it's gonna be a turnover for the Eagles as Booker tries to get something going here for the Blue Jays. And he goes up, ooh, in and out on the layup, and is gonna be rebounded by Justice Braden.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated with that one. Sometimes the shot just does not go in, and you don't know how.
Yeah, that looked like it was gonna be pretty good, but, and right there, Perry, a little bit of a miscommunication with his fellow Eagles as that one is thrown straight out of bounds. And that is Perry's 3rd turnover in the last 2 minutes. And the Eagles' 4th turnover in the second quarter. They really need to hone in on their fundamentals right now, especially in these last minute. They gotta get some points, take it to the half, get a little bit of a momentum boost. Stubbs looking to add to his already high point total. Not gonna fall in. Rebounded by Kinder, but is thrown, is gonna stay in for Ryan Williams, who has not played a lot of ball for the Blue Jays so far this game. We find Stubbs with about 35 left in this first half as Stubbs goes up, and that one goes. Grant Stubbs, 14th point of the game, bringing the difference now to 8 points. Let's take a look at that replay. Step back, right in Justice's face. That one's gonna go in for the 3, his 14th point of the game. Now the Eagles will find themselves in a situation here. They definitely want to take the last shot, but they definitely want to make sure it's an open shot, and they want to get to their 3-point shooters with 6 seconds left in this game, or in this first quarter. Oh, not going to go in, and rebounded by the Blue Jays. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Liberty High School having a 8-point lead over the Eagles, 30-22. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, so takeaways from the first half. You have to be impressed with Grant Stubbs as he has 14 points on the night. You know, the Eagles gotta shut him down in the second half if they want to pull out the victory.
Yeah, for sure. As you said before, he's got 14 points as he's led the Blue Jays so far this half. As we missed the little dunk contest there, and little Laura ended up winning, and Dr. Jacobs getting the honor of being able to choose the winner. And as we come back in this second half, let's take a look at some of those first half replays we've had. There's one of Jalen, I remember this, from the corner, except where he drives in with the right hand. That was that layup right there.
Yeah, very nice.
He's got pretty good body control.
CJ going up. And then he goes back and gets a block on the other end of the court.
There was Byers, pretty good shot right there from number 13. Then Byers back to Stubbs. That was to end the first. And that was in that first half right there, or the first quarter right there, as Stubbs gets that one to go as well.
In Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
Hawthorne Bank in Liberty is a proud supporter of the Liberty School District. At Hawthorne Bank, we understand the importance of a strong community and a strong school district. We also understand the importance of a strong financial future for our school district's families and for our local businesses.
I'm Melissa Hubble.
I'm Katie Colbert.
I'm Lynn McClure.
I'm Kent Peterson.
I'm Nick Richmond, and Hawthorne Bank is proud to support KLPS and the Liberty Public School District.
Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to the North Fieldhouse. We're at halftime here between the Eagles and the Blue Jays, 30-22. And let's take a look at a recap of the Eagles' heat of victory. Redemption of Ben Kaplan. He's done pretty good. He's got 1-3. We were hoping for a little bit more than what he's had so far. And shooting 50%. We don't have those exact stats right now, but they have been shooting pretty well. A lot of their shots have been going in. The problem so far for Liberty North is they have not had that many shots to take. So if they're able to open up more shots, that they will be able to hopefully get more points on the board.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Blue Jays. But they need to outshoot North and then get 77% chance to win, as it seems like they've done that so far. And they need to get started early. You know what? We didn't see them get started early, but at the end of the first quarter, they came back, and ever since then, the momentum has been on their side. And they need to finish strong. We need to see this happen. The game is not over. It is an 8-point game. That is 3 possessions. The Eagles can come back, and very, very quickly in the second half, we need to see the Blue Jays shut them down. That's what they have to do.
Yeah,
they need to dominate on the glass. They need to continue to do so.
Let's take a look at a player of the game so far for the Blue Jays. He hasn't had much to do so far this game. He was anticipated to do pretty well in this game. Number 10, Jermaine Booker, was the player to watch going into the game. He has no points and a foul, but he is a junior from Liberty High School.
Yeah, I gotta say, Grant Stubbs is taking his spot.
Really, if we had a graphic for him, that's definitely who we would
He has 14 points on the night. The Eagles need to contain him. I feel like him and his brother are having like mind powers because they're just passing to each other and it's just working very well. They seem to always be on the same page. Now let's take a look at the standings. As Liberty North, with this win and a Park Hill South loss, they can win the conference.
Yeah, well, this is a conference game in the overall state rankings and district stuff like that. It is not a huge game for either school, as due to a couple of snow days and a couple of cancellations.
The Park Hill South won't have any games. That's my bad. Yeah. I forgot Park Hill South.
Actually, a little bit different than what the schedule says. Liberty North does play. They play Grain Valley. Or they play Fort Osage, my bad. Fort Osage on the 19th. That is, as we were saying before, this game does not really matter, or it does matter for conference standings, but for districts are already set. So,
sorry, that graphic was messed up. The Eagles will begin district and conference play next week.
Yeah, they play Fort Osage. That part was right. They play Fort Osage next week for districts, so this game does not matter for their playoff standings. So this is really just all for the bragging rights and for the conference standings. So while this game does matter, it's not a very essential win for the Eagles, as they already have their spot placed for district play. With about 30 seconds left in this halftime, we will look at a little bit about the Eagles. They've had their play of the game so far is definitely going to be C.J. Purcell. 3 for 4 from 3 in the second, or in the first half overall. And he has definitely been their player to watch so far. So we hope to see more out of him for the Eagles. And we're going to take a little bit of a look from our sponsors tonight.
Rancho Grande is our food sponsor for tonight, serving their Liberty and Parkville locations with tacos, enchiladas, queso, and delicious fried ice cream for dessert. Thank you, Rancho, for providing our crew with fuel for tonight's game.
Yeah, for sure. Rancho's always able to sponsor us for the games that we do. I don't know how many games we've done that they haven't been our sponsor, for that matter. They're always willing to hit us up with some nice tacos or some bean dipper chips like that. Always willing to help us out, because the broadcasting would definitely not be able to happen without you guys, because we definitely have to eat somehow. So thank you, Rancho. And as the second half starts up, ball's kind of batted around, but is going to retain the Liberty North ball as Kaplan looks to get something started here for this. Whoa! A little bit of a push there. It is not going to be called anywhere, as Kaplan had a wide open shot, but is going to miss that one as Booker, or as Byers, rolls down the court. Point leader Stubbs with the ball now.
Yeah, Ben Kaplan had a great start tonight. He's just kind of fallen off a little bit. Not really gotten many opportunities with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, that shot by Stubbs was missed, but then rebounded and swatted away by the Blue Jays. They're going to retain possession. Back to Byers as it's off to Kinder. Kinder to Booker. And then Stubbs from beyond the arc gets that one to go as well. Grant Stubbs is feeling it tonight, folks. 17 points on the game and only 1 minute into this second half for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit of everything tonight. He's doing so good. You know, we've seen him score in the paint. We've seen him shoot the three, you know, and make a couple free throws. He's done literally everything tonight.
Yeah, he's 4 for 4 from beyond the arc tonight. And that is definitely something you want to see, especially out of your big man. He's not really a guard that much. He's more of a post or a forward. So seeing that out of your big guys, definitely good for that, as Kinder gets 2 more points for his cause. His got 6 on the night, bringing the Liberty lead to the largest of the night, now by 13 points, as that ball is stolen away from Perry. And Jake Anderson takes that one to the house, 2 points. Gonna bring his points total to 4, and as the Eagles call a timeout to readjust their game plan here. Here's that 3 from Stubbs from a couple feet beyond the arc. Good all the way. And that's a 7-0 run for the Blue Jays coming out of the half. Great start for what they needed to have happen there, as that was that last play right there before the timeout. Only 2 minutes into this second half, and the Blue Jays have definitely shown their dominance so far, as they are up by now 15 points after this halftime break.
Yeah, the Eagles need to score right here. They don't want to get this game out of hand. You know, they're down by 15 right now. They really need to get some points here and catch up. They want to have a chance to win this. You know, games are won in the fourth quarter, yes, but you got to get there first.
Yeah, and here goes Perry down the court. Finds Braden instead as he drives in. Left hand gets blocked, but fouled. That one being on Stubbs, his second foul. It's big for the Eagles, getting him in a little bit of some foul trouble. That's the first for the Blue Jays on the half. And on the shot, Justice is going to take 2 shots here. Justice, as we mentioned before, is a freshman, as that one is good for number 35. He plays 2 sports here at North. He plays football in the spring and plays basketball, or my bad, football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and has not been able to see him if he will play a spring sport. Haven't been able to see it yet because he's a freshman.
Yeah.
But hopefully he's going to be able to keep playing sports all over the Liberty North facilities, as Jake Anderson there gets a 3 to go, adding his point total. He's now got 7. Carter went up for the shot there and gets fouled on the way up as well. That one being on number 13, or say number 50, James Kinder. That's his second foul, team second, as Carter makes that shot as well. Still a 15-point deficit for the Eagles. Definitely going to be difficult to climb out of, as Carter misses that one with a Kinder rebound. Carter is 1 of 4 from the line today. Not a great free throw percentage right now. Oh, and not only did he miss those free throws, but he lost his man right there as Kinder got away, and that was an easy pass and bucket there for number 50, as he's got 8 points in the game as well. Perry steps back. It's that one. Not going to go in. It is going to be rebounded by the Blue Jays, and Stubbs kind of shaken up there. It looks like maybe bit his tongue.
Yeah.
Maybe bit his lip. It looks like he is going to stay in the game. Yeah, Jalen has definitely not been able to capitalize on his shots tonight. He's 2 for 8 And may I say, some of them have been kind of sloppy shots, but that's kind of how he plays. Kind of going to take every shot he can. So hopefully he can get up a little bit as Anderson takes a three, in and out, not going to fall in for the Blue Jays. Rebounded by Stubbs. And with an injury, he's got 19 points in the game. And as Liberty is definitely branching away now, they have almost a 20-point lead.
Yeah, what a night Stubbs is having as he continues to just get more and more points.
That one not going to go in for Kaplan either, as Booker finds Goodwin. Going to go in for Kellen, his first 3 points of the night, bringing the score now to an uncomfortable 22 for the Eagles.
Yeah, this is not the game the Eagles were wanting to play.
That one's going to go in for Perry, for Purcell.
You know, aside from the rest of the
CJ's
Eagles,
playing a pretty good game too.
CJ has played a great game tonight. You know, we saw the block earlier, we saw the swat, and you know, he has 12 points on top of that.
Man, you couldn't tell about it right now, but CJ's actually having a phenomenal game, but he's just getting overshadowed by number 23 Stubbs and number 3 Anderson. He's just getting overshadowed, and so his game's not being able to show. And the Eagles are back down to a 22-point deficit, and that foul is going to be called on the Blue Jays on Jermaine Booker, his second, team third. Good thing we can talk about a little bit of silver lining here for the Eagles, as they have no fouls in this half, so that's good.
Yep.
About 3.5 to go here in this third quarter. Purcell's at the line. He's normally a pretty good resident free throw shooter, as that one is going to go in for Purcell, bringing his point total now 13. CJ, senior, plays basketball and runs track in the spring.
And it looks like the Eagles are really trying some new things, as Joe Anderson is now in the game. Number 11.
Yep, number 11, Joe Anderson. Number 4, Braden Servino. Number 1, Fernando Macedo is also coming into the game, as McCabe trying to maybe shake things up a little bit, get something going a little bit, as Purcell is going to be his third free throw in the appearance, and is going to get that one to go in as well. CJ having a 15-point game. He's got 2 fouls and brings the deficit now to just a mere 19. Stubbs back with the ball, 1 point away from 20 points tonight, but instead goes to Anderson, also a senior for the Blue Jays. Stubbs goes in again, not going to get it to roll, as Anderson gets the rebound, and looks like we're going to get a foul. That one being on number 20, Kellen Goodwin, his first, team 4th of the half. So for the Blue Jays.
8 of 11 in the second half.
And a big stat right now for the Blue Jays, as you said before, they have to outscore or outshoot Liberty North, as they are 8 for 11 on the half, and it's definitely been showing, as they have scored close to 30 points this half. But if Fernando's got something to say about it, as he gets his first 2 points of the game, drives in with the left hand, gets that one to go in, as Liberty North only down by 17 now. Anderson not going to go, hits off the side of the rim, and another Liberty North rebound. Jalen drives into the paint, goes back to Purcell. He's hot. Not going to go in, though, for Purcell, but is rebounded by Stu and put right back up, as Braden Servino helping the Eagles out with a little bit of momentum boost, now down to 15-point deficit for the Eagles. That's Stu's second point of the night for the Eagles. Oh, Goodwin drives in and is going to get a travel called. And as of late, this last minute, everything's kind of turning up Liberty North right now, as they're trying to get right back in this game.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. A minute and a half ago, we were talking about a 22-point game. Suddenly, 15 points doesn't sound that bad. I don't know why, but 15 points does not sound near as bad as 22.
And as Byers checks back in the game for Anderson, Perry's definitely got to be able to take a conservative angle at this drive, knowing that he cannot throw a ball away. But Stu takes one to go. Oh, just in and out for Stu. He's actually a pretty good long distance threat. Most people looking at him would not think he's going to be able to shoot threes, but he comes off the bench and is able to go anywhere he wants. And that one from Williamson, not going to go in as well. Rebounded by Stu, as we were talking about him here. Comes off the bench and does basically anything McCabe's asked him to do. Liberty North not happy with that no call, as Stubbs was all over Braden.
Yeah, something I admire Coach McCabe before is he likes to try new things. You know, when something's not working, he'll put new players in there. That's why we're seeing Joe Anderson, you know, Braden Stravino, and Fernando Macedo in. You know, he's trying new things. He gives players opportunities, you know, to always, you know, be in the spotlight. That's what I really like about Coach McCabe.
And after seeing Liberty North come back a little bit, Liberty is going to take a timeout and try and regather their thoughts, as Liberty North still down by 15 with just under a minute and a half to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, some things to take note of is Justice Braden only has 5 points, Ben Kaplan only has 3 points, and Brock Niemeyer has 0 points. So your 3 key scorers right there are just not scoring.
And we'd like to thank Eagle Club tonight. They have been supporting Liberty North athletics and activities since the school's opening in 2010, providing students and athletes with the funding they need for activities and events. Eagle Club, a proud sponsor of North Nation Sports and your Liberty North Eagles. We'd also like to thank Hawthorne Bank. Tonight's game is sponsored by them, Hawthorne Bank, and they have been serving Liberty and Northland area for over 150 years. They specialize in personal finances, small business loans, and corporate banking in their 24 Missouri area locations. Hawthorne Bank, with you every step. And as we said before about the Eagle Club, is they don't only do athletics, but they do clubs, they do activities, they do fine arts, they fund everything. And for everyone who doesn't know what that is, it's basically the PTA, for Liberty North. And we love to thank the Eagle Club. They always are able to make sure we have the funds and ability to do this play, and the Eagles trying to get something going here, as they're only 3 for 9 in the half, starting after that halftime break. And it looks like we're going to have a foul called. This one's going to be on number 1, Macedo, as Kinder will go to the line. He has not shot any free throws tonight. Actually, no, will not go to the line. That's the first foul for the Eagles so far this half. And that foul is actually on number 4, Braden Servino. Stubbs goes to Williamson. Williamson back to Stubbs, his little brother, Luke Stubbs. Byers trying to run out the time a little bit here, I would guess, trying to get the last shot off. Stubbs gets it batted around. Anderson, oh, and Perry is shooken up. Got poked in the eye, it looks like, and we're going to have to call a timeout. And that's Liberty's 5th turnover of the half, or of the game so far, and Perry looks pretty shaken up, and he's a pretty tough dude, so seeing him a little bit in distress here is not a good sign for the Eagles, as he is one of their main point contributors normally. And checking out of the game for Liberty is Grant Stubbs. That could be an opportunity for the Eagles to score, as he is their lead scorer, so maybe getting a little bit of an opportunity to come back here, as, yeah, it looks like definitely he got poked in the eye or something like that, and looks like Braden Servino will be inbounding the ball for the Eagles. It looks like they are going to check in Niemeyer for Perry. Let's see what Brock can do here. Maybe shake things up a little bit, get a couple threes to go in. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened with Jalen. Obviously something hit him in the face. I'm not sure whether it was the eye or the nose, but he looks to be in a little bit of pain.
Purcell has been on fire tonight as he goes up. No, not going to get it to go in, and not a foul called. Double loss right there for the Eagles, but trying to stay on defense here with Byers taking the ball up for the Blue Jays with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Definitely going to try and take the last shot here, and something important to note, high school does not have a shot clock, so they can do basically whatever they want for however long they want to, as long as they don't turn over the ball. And there's the turnover right there. Macedo looks to Anderson. Gets that one up. Not going to go in. Joe Anderson trying to get something to go in there, and is going to end the quarter with Liberty having quite an extensive lead over the Eagles 50-35.
Yeah, and we're going to head to a break.
The foundation helped me.
The foundation helped me.
The foundation helped me.
The foundation helped me.
The foundation helped me. The foundation helped me. The foundation helped me.
The Learning Enrichment Grant from the Liberty Education Foundation helped us do water quality testing for Liberty Creek water and the water analysis.
Three, two, one. Creating innovative professional sports content to entertain and thrill our community. Creating a professional broadcast environment for tomorrow's television professionals. And professional service for our district partners and its stakeholders. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow. Exceptional service always.
The fourth quarter, an important thing to note for the Eagles as Benny Kaplan and Jalen Perry are both scoreless in this second half, so that's definitely going to be a point of emphasis the Eagles need to capitalize on here coming in to these last couple minutes of the game.
Yeah, and it is very...
As the Blue Jays start off their drive here, up by 15 points. If they can get a couple shots to go in here. Oh, and is just like that turned over as Purcell looking to take this to the house, but it's in. Goes to Fernando Macedo. Ooh, that one was a little scary. Off the rim a couple times, but it's going to go in. Macedo bringing the deficit to now 13. That's his fourth point of the game.
Yeah, and it's still very clear that Jalen Perry's eye looks like it's bothering you. Is he continuously going and rubbing it or putting cloth over it, you know, to soothe it a little bit? But it's still clearly bothering him.
Finds Anderson. Goes back to Booker as he drives in with the left hand off the backboard. Not going to go in, but swatted away by Kinder. And he's got some long arms. He's gotten a couple swats to go for rebounds for the Blue Jays. And that's 9 offensive rebounds. And there's Kinder again with his 10th point. An important thing to note here for the Eagles is they only have one foul. As Purcell goes back, not going to fall in, as the Eagles only have one foul. That's going to come up pretty monumental here in these last couple minutes. If they can get a couple fouls and hopefully get the ball back, having fouls available as Stubbs goes up, gets his 21st point of the night, as the game is really getting out of the reach of the Eagles' hands right now as they are down by over 15 points.
Yes, Cole, they're down by 17 at the moment. We were just joking, trying to do the math in our heads. We struggle a little bit. But
Sevens
okay.
and fours are difficult. Stubbs to Anderson. And back to Byers as now an air ball. Air ball right there by Kinder, and is still going to be rebounded by the Blue Jays. That's their 10th board of the game. Oh!
And the ball gets stuck.
Well, this is a first. I've definitely seen that before in games I've seen, but never here at the Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
So that's a first for that I've seen, definitely on a broadcasted game, as the ball gets stuck in between the rim and the backboard. And you will see it here. It just goes fung. Right there in the backboard, and that's going to be, and that is called a jump ball as it goes towards the Eagles. As Perry drives in. It was going to be passed back to Niemeyer. Not going to go in, and rebounded by the Blue Jays again.
Yeah, Brock's got to just forget about that shot. I mean, he was wide open and clearly should have probably made that. But you know what? You just got to move on. You can't change the pass. He's got to focus and get his team back into this game.
And here's Booker again as he drives in. Right hand is going to get a foul called. That one's going to be on the floor. Not going to be on the shot, as it's the second foul for the Eagles. Foul being on number 11, Joe Anderson, his first of the night. Anderson passing it into Stubbs. So he goes up with the right hand, not going to go in, and his height is definitely helping him down there in the paint, but not on that one as he was not able to finish at the rim. As Kaplan goes up in that one, it does go in for Benny. His first points of the whole half. He's got 5 on the night. Definitely not the night we were hoping Benny would have against our crosstown rivals, as we are now down by 15 again with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you remember right out of the gate when he hit that 3 very early in the game, we thought he was back, and then not quite.
And it looks like they're going to call a reach-in right there on Joe. It didn't really look like, from me, it looked like they got all ball, but you did have a better angle than I did. And Anderson is going to get his second foul on the night. Joe Anderson, his second foul, team third of the half. 4.5 to go here as the Blue Jays still retain a 15-point lead. As Kinder goes up, not going to fall in. That one rebounded by the Eagles. Perry goes up from deep beyond the arc. Not going to go in either, but rebounded by Carter Erickson. Put right back up. And this is definitely a great time for McCabe to call a timeout. Lowest deficit of the half, or lowest deficit of the quarter, so they really need to come or have a, what sports people would call a come to Jesus meeting here, right here, and really get their priorities straight. Need to get their scoring back in line. 54-41 with 4.5 left. Definitely gonna have to be kind of a miracle to come back from this one.
But you know what, Cole? I still believe.
Yeah, definitely never forget or never lose hope, especially in these high school games. You know, anything can happen. And tonight's game is sponsored by Niles Media. Niles Media Group specializes in media content creation, sports TV production, sales, marketing, and distribution for television content. Niles Media Group. Excellence today, innovation tomorrow, and exceptional service always. And as you were saying before, we never want to lose hope. Especially this is pretty dear to the Kansas City area, as they've had, where the Royals in the past have had a couple pretty good historic runs, winning games and even a World Series on last-second plays and last hope plays like that. So
you say that, but none of them top Game 6 2011 World Series.
You're right.
St.
David
Louis.
Freese did come up pretty good. And let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for North Nation Sports. Right now, it's Liberty versus Liberty North game, and it looks like this is our last game for the winter sports, and coming up will be the spring. We'll do baseball, soccer, all kinds of sports, maybe even a track. Never know.
Yep.
And we do all kinds of spring sports, and so this will be our last basketball game production here for the Eagles with 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Anderson gets that one to go. Number 3, Jake Anderson's got 13 on the night, is second in scoring for the Blue Jays. Definitely been a big factor tonight as Perry goes up, and that one's not going to fall in either.
Something to just take note of, Carter Erickson just jumped over Jermaine Booker. That was kind of fun to watch. Let me see.
And a little bit of a confusion there as the ball was batted around, but eventually taken away by Kaplan. But as soon as he gets it, throws it away out on the Eagles sideline, and Perry has 7 turnovers tonight. Oh! And just like that, Purcell was able to block, but right there again is Kinder. And it looks like actually there was going to be a foul called on Purcell. Actually, no, this one's actually going to be on Carter Erickson, and is going to send Anderson to the line, have an opportunity to get his 15th point of the night. That one goes in. Score is now 57-41. It's got a 16-point deficit for the Eagles. Very improbable for a comeback now with 3.5 minutes to go. Second shot is up for Anderson, and he gets his 15th point. Pretty big milestone right there. Not a lot of people can have pretty big games, and this was a big one. And it wasn't even their best game, or it wasn't even their best player so far this game. That's undoubtedly been Grant Stubbs, as the Eagles try and just get a couple more points to not have such a deficit. And Purcell goes up to the glass, and as I said before, he's getting just overshadowed because he's got 17 points. That's a great game for CJ, and it's just not going to show up great because the Eagles have not been able to stop Grant Stubbs and Jake Anderson, and the Eagles unfortunately will take a loss tonight in CJ Purcell's last home game as a senior. So
yeah, it's kind of a heartbreak, but I'm really happy for CJ and how he's performed tonight. But you know, there is no I in team. He can't do it by himself. He's got to get help from his North teammates.
It's going to be kicked around and is going to be Eagles ball. Looks a little different from where we were sitting, but it's going to be retained by the Eagles with 2.5 to go. The Eagles are still down by 16. As I was saying before, we have one senior on the floor right now, or two seniors on the floor. This is also Carter Erickson's last home regular season game as an Eagle, but definitely not his last game overall for athletics, as he'll be playing baseball in the spring for the Eagles. And he goes up there and it gets fouled, and it's going to the line. And maybe not what we're looking for right now is Erickson is only 1 for 4 from the line tonight. But that's going to be a big thing coming up in these last couple of minutes, is the untimed points that the Eagles are going to try and have to get. That is a big thing. The time is against them right now. The time is not their friend. So being able to get untimed points is going to be big for the Eagles, as he does make that first one. Carter, his second free throw. He's 2 for 5 on the night. He's taking his 6th free throw. And then Erickson back at the line. And even the Blue Jays student section right now is cheering, "We want Hoodie."
Yeah. And the North student section agrees with them as they're trying to get Hoodie back in this game.
And this is definitely Hayden Armour, is the nickname Hoodie, is a senior. Hasn't started hardly any games or played in any games this year. And he's a senior, so maybe Coach McCabe will not be too mad right now and maybe put Hoodie in to get him a last second couple points for the Eagles maybe.
He's so broke, all he does is pass. He's so terrible. He will not shoot. You're right. That's all he does.
And one more time, we'd like to thank Dr. Jacobs, as you can see him right there, Dr. Martin Jacobs. He's been a wonderful principal and educator here in Liberty Public Schools. As this game winds down, we'd like to thank you again, Dr. Jacobs, for being a great influence in the Liberty community. As the Eagles are down by 15 points again somehow. I don't know how the score is. The deficit has stayed the same. With 2 minutes left in this game, with the Blue Jays inevitably taking home the W, but Purcell has something to say about it. And he's definitely looking to get that 20-point mark. He's at 19 right now. About 1 minute and 50 seconds, and they're going to call a timeout by the Blue Jays. Smart move right there, about to have a 5-second violation. And the game is about to wind down here. Let's take a look at that last replay by Purcell. Right hand, easy layup, right to the glass, right to the square, or the rectangle, I should say. If it's going to go in there, it's going to go in. And there, they're congratulating Dr. Jacobs again. And coming up, or as he's retiring, if you do not know already, the new principal that has been already appointed and instated is Dr. Kurth, yes, Dr. Precious Kurth. She'll be the new principal here at North starting next year, and we're all very excited to see her come aboard and see what she can provide, but of course no one can fill Dr. Jacobs' shoes. .150 left in this game here between the Eagles and the Blue Jays, as Jake Anderson passing the ball to Williamson, as the Eagles may look to foul here to get him to the line, but they're probably going to play out the game just sportsmanship-like. And they actually are going to draw a foul, that one being on number 23, Carter Erickson, his third, team 6th. Not going to send the Blue Jays to the line quite yet, not in the bonus, only one away from the bonus. As Anderson passes it in and finds. It looks like they're going to call another timeout by the Blue Jays. They're definitely going to try and just milk out this clock right here, or milk out this win.
Yeah, I don't think we can talk enough about how good Grant Stubbs has been tonight. He's been dominating.
Yeah, there's really no words. He didn't even play. He hasn't even done anything really in the fourth quarter, and he's still got 21 points. That's how you know you've had a really dominant game. If you haven't even scored an entire quarter, but you're single-handedly beating the other team still.
Yeah, and one of the key factors, or the keys to victory for Liberty, was finish and start the game strong, and they have done just that. They have not let off the gas. Even when, you know, they're up big, they were still scoring.
Just over a minute and a half left in the game here as Anderson looks to pass in again. Finds Stubbs, as we were just talking about before, has 21 points on the night. Goes back to Anderson. Gets a little trap going and still finds Stubbs somehow. Goes to Byers, and it looks like the Blue Jays are not going to shoot, but the Eagles continue to foul. That is going to send him to the line. As fourth foul on Carter Erickson. I would expect him not to foul again, as this is his last game. Definitely don't want to foul out in your last game, so I would expect him to continue to be a little bit conservative. As up at the line, number 2, Ryan.
How bad?
Williams making that first shot, bringing the score now 59 or 60 to 46. And bringing that one now 61-46. Just under a minute and a half left here at Liberty North Fieldhouse between our last game tonight, and it looks like the Eagles will be bringing in the subs. Whoa, watch out. A little bit close to the bench there.
Yeah.
And the Eagles will bring in.
Close, he hit our bench.
And coming into the game will be number 11, Joe Anderson. Number 4, Braden Servino. Number 22, the Iron Eagle, Garrett Lynn. Number 1, Fernando Macedo, and the all-coveted Hoodie Armor is coming in the game. And he's going to pass the ball in. Liberty North's 5th offensive rebound in the game. Nowhere compared to Liberty's 10. As Hoodie has the ball, takes it down. Hoodie plays 2 sports for the school, plays basketball here in the winter. Oh! Joe Anderson, another senior for the Eagles, getting his points to go in. His first 3 points of the game. That was from the E on Eagles. That was a deep 3. That was a good shot. And as we said before, Hoodie plays basketball in the winter and then is a pitcher only for the high school baseball team as tryouts start on Monday. And so looking to hopefully see him be successful not only in basketball but in baseball as well, as that'll send Williams back to the line. Looks like Liberty will also send in their subs. Goodwin, number 25, Cubitt, number 12, Javen Shaw, and number 15, Luke Stubb will come back in the game. Or number 5, Thomas Hand, I should say. Second shot by Williams. First shot was good, 49-62. Liberty North has a 13-point deficit with 40 seconds left here. And second shot by Williams is good to go. And coming into the game, number 1, Ruben Mendoza has not played at all of this game. He's a sophomore here at Liberty High School. As Macedo tries to get something going here for the Eagles, at least trying to get some points on the board, as Liberty is up by 14 points. And a good pass right there by Hoodie. Not going to go in for Servino, but is going to get fouled on the way up and is going to send the Iron Eagle to the line, Garrett Lynn.
Yeah, Garrett Lynn is typically a part of our broadcasting program. He's on our daily show a lot, and also does some game productions in the fall and spring.
Yeah, Garrett is plays football in the fall as well. He is a plays offense a lot. He's scored a lot of touchdowns for the Eagles this fall.
Yeah, he's our H-back, which is similar to it's a tight end mixed with a fullback. So he goes out for passes, but he blocks a lot too.
Yeah, and Garrett also runs track or throws in the field, and so he is a three-sport athlete here. Yeah, appropriately dubbed the Iron Eagle.
Yeah, he does high jump, and he's really good at it. He got a couple letters from colleges, I believe, to look at.
And
track.
as the game winds down here, the Blue Jays flipped the script a little bit and ended up taking home the W instead of losing like last time at Liberty. Take home the win, 63-50, an undoubted player of the game. Grant Stubbs had 21 points, had a third of their points scored out of the 63. And so that was a great job by Stubbs as the Blue Jays move on to 10-15, and the Eagles fall to 13-11. As this is the seniors' last home game for regular season play. Definitely a little bit of a bittersweet here as they end off their season, the wonderful season and career, especially for seniors Erickson and Purcells. They were starters for most games. Yeah. But as they go into the locker room here, 63-50.
Yeah, and something you can't ignore is just how good C.J. Purcell played tonight. You know, I was very impressed with his performance all the way throughout. You know, what a great send-off as his last home game.
Yeah, for sure. It was great. He was a little bit overshadowed, as we said before. He had 17 points in the game. That's great for the Eagles to be able to honor him like that in that last game. And unfortunately, it wasn't amounted to much, as the Eagles were not able to surpass the Blue Jays tonight. And hopefully they will play a little bit better against Fort Osage coming up in their district tournament coming up.
Yeah, and I'm honestly really proud for the Eagles of how they fought all the way through. You know, they were still playing very aggressive, even when it looked like the odds weren't in their favor. You know, when they were down by 22, they still fought back and only lost by 13.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I call that a win. You know, if I was Coach Mehay, I'd be happy that these players were giving that they were giving their all, the whole game. You know, and throughout the whole season. You know, this is kind of a building year for the Eagles. You know, not a lot of experience. A lot of these players haven't really started on the varsity team, you know, coming into this year. So it was kind of it was a good season, I would say. A lot of learning and a lot of growing.
Yeah, for sure. The Eagles have not played a great second half of the season. They only won a couple games of their last 10, and coming in here knowing it's going to be a tough game, fought hard, and unfortunately we're not able to come away with the win. But look to play Fort Osage next week in their district tournament, and hopefully able to come away with that.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the highlights of tonight's game.
Just a quick little highlights of the second half. Anderson was a really great player for Liberty as well. Had 13 points, Jake Anderson did, another senior. There's another one right there for Anderson, number 3. And overall, we had a great game for the Blue Jays, a good game for the Eagles, with the final score with the Blue Jays winning. From Liberty North High School, I'm Cola Masters.
And I'm Zach Klug.
And we will see you in the spring.